Another group that was not originally at the table were those involved in animal rights in the context of research. How did animal rights and its relationship to scientific research become a focus of PRIM&R's activities?
In the late 70s, early 80s, there was a lot of activity around the Animal Welfare Act because there was a very strong anti-vivisection movement. There always has been in this country, but it turned out that there was a woman in Washington who led the Animal Welfare Institute, a woman named Christine Stevens, who had the ear of several highly placed Congress people, including Robert Dole. And there was a very strong move to eliminate the use of animals in science in the late 70s and early 80s. And it quickly became apparent that if you eliminated the use of animals in science or teaching, then it would certainly increase the risks for human subjects, because it would be very difficult to pioneer any kind of new drug or surgical procedure or any kind of therapeutic intervention without first trying it on animals. I mean, I don't think many people would want to have a surgical procedure that they were the first subject. So the PRIM&R board started to, and actually it was Joe Byrne, who is still on the board, he's one of our founders and one of our truest North Stars, said, you know, we need to start paying attention to the animal issue, both because if animals are limited, and certainly if they're excluded from being research subjects, it's going to have a huge impact on human subject research. But secondly, IACUCs and institutional animal care and use committees were just getting off the ground. And he understood that they were going to have some of the same problems as IRBs, and that they needed, or in fact would benefit from, PRIM&R's experience in bringing people together to share approaches, to share problems, that there were these two sets of institutional ethics committees that had very similar mandates to protect research subjects. So between the need to protect animal research, or at least ethical animal research, the need to help animal care and use committees, and the fact that there were so many common issues, even beyond the IACUCs, it just made sense. And so at the Tufts Vet School, there was a wonderful dean named Frank Lowe, and Joe Byrne was at the Tufts Med School, and so he arranged for Frank Lowe and I to meet. And Frank Lowe had an assistant dean, associate dean named Andrew Rowan, and we all got together for lunch and decided that it was time to widen PRIM&R's reach and to get them involved in animals. And we had a conference in the fall of 1983 on the animal research issues.